Hello everybody and welcome to this broadcast. It's my first one in a minute with Bloodborne. I'm gonna start a new character and give you guys a little walkthrough in just a second. Gotta get everything situated. So I'll be right back. Sorry that took so long, guys. I'm actually gonna start a new character with this one. I'm sorry, I kind of got a little cold this morning. See, I've got enough for one character. This is my main. Other ones I just fidget with. So I've got enough for everyone.
Oh,
and
yeah.
thus the administration begins.
Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood administration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Alright, with this you can pretty much enter whatever name you want. Basic character customization. I'm actually gonna do one I've never done before. Let's see. What should I name this fella? I'm gonna name him crap. I'll tell you what, yeah, we'll go with that. I'm digging it. I'm gonna go Jack. I've already got enough of King Jace. I'm gonna make him a fairly older fella. Origin. Waste of skin. Alright. His age. I've already done that. Build. You can sample all these voices. No, I'm not. What's your build? There we go. Let's give him a burly build. How about that? Not too good with these little scale adjustments. You can make your fella look like an alien, the Joker, Eustace from Courage, anything in the world. Let's see. That's my original build's face. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Tell you what. You know, talking. I was doing something earlier in the party. Or not in the party, outside. I had to go get something. I look like Nicolas Cage to y'all? That's what it kind of looks like to me. Can you guys, you can hear me, right? In here, as you can see, it's got a set of base faces that you can make. These are already preset faces. Okay, I just make sure y'all could hear me. Not really gonna worry too much with his face. Got his name. Got his age. I lied. I can't do this. Gotta give him some hair. Oh. Okay. You want to see PvP. Alright. Oh, okay. I don't mind. Alright, I'll start this new character in a minute. The fella wanted you to see it. Let me tell you what. There's King Nova right there. He's a level 150. That's the PvP meta for this game. Anywhere between 120 and 150. Let's play. I'm a little rusty. But, been playing this game since 2015. Dabbled in a little bit of Dark Souls in about 2017. Got pretty good at Dark Souls. Played mostly the Souls series. I did a little bit of Call of Duty, but I don't really play with those games anymore. By the way, you can... Kind of looks like Santa Claus, but he's just an old man. Judge him. You can adjust each stat. Hold on a second. Where's it at? There it is. Each one. There's your level. This is your blood echoes. It's kind of like Souls and Dark Souls. Well, insights, your knowledge up there. Not gonna die, bro. I'm good. My stats are all pretty even. This is your defenses. Or this is your physical defense. Well, it's not that good. But I also play Code Vein and stuff like that. I play Neo, by the way. I platinum that as well. Yeah, crap, I forgot to show you this. There's Carol runes in this game. Well, as you can see, they boost max stamina. Crap, I keep skipping it somehow. Oh, yeah, I can tell you what. I can show it to you right here. Raise my HP and my stamina. Need a lot of stamina for this. So I'll clear. Oh god. Yes, I can. Just not as often as you can beat me, sir. Thank you. Good night. Okay. The best levels for PvP in this game is either Murgo's Middle or the Nightmare Frontier. I prefer the Frontier. That's where I made my home. $30 to $5. Alright, now when you start it, I'm preparing for battle, so I gotta put on my faceplate. I do like a little bit of light when I do it. There's a little beast right there. Let me show you this fella before I get too close to him. There's the beasts of here. Ugly, aren't they? Hideous creatures. Willing to suffer. I'm gonna send him on out of here. Good night, sir. Now, in order to PvP here, see this where's the display? There it is. The Sinister Bell. It's a bloodstained bell discovered in the old underground labyrinth. One of the resonating bells that cross the gaps of worlds, but this one knells for misfortune and malice. The Sinister Bell is an object of dark thoughts. Ring it to become an enemy of a hunter in another world. Now, though this one is for you to become a helper, this one is for you to summon help. So, let's see if I still got a little skill in here. Tad rusty. Alright, light, heavy, transform, gun, okay. Dodge, dodge, okay. I'm around the PvP meta. If this doesn't work, I'll go to the heavy place. This is just where I like to PvP. Now you become eligible for PvP and to help people around level 30 if I remember correctly. Also, by the way, this other fella that you see in the stream as well, Jace Eriser, he is a fellow Bloodborne player. He's the fella I go dungeon diving with. And if you look on my channels there's a few races that we've done together. Aha! I was right. Knowledge still there. Oh, this place doesn't seem all that active. Oh, wait a minute. Fraser. I know the Sinister Bell doesn't necessarily work with a password. Like, it doesn't matter about your password. That's what I mean by that. Uh-oh. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The dark red hue appears. Let's see if I still got a little bit left in the tank for y'all. Into the world of Charles. Hello, Charles. I'm a courteous hunter. He's trying to do the auger, as you can see there. Yeah, I still got it. And then you roar over them to show that you are victorious. And then you travel back home. Wait, that got my heart racing. I ain't felt that in a minute. And I do kind of feel bad because he was probably just now getting to the Nightmare for. Actually, no, he was sitting around the PvP area now that I think about it. Oh, Jace, I may not be able to beat you much in Neo, but my record is pretty good in Bloodborne, by the way. Now, in order to help people, you would just go down here to the Resonant Bell. Oh, and there's spells in this similar to Dark Souls. Like this one. This is the Choir Bell, where if you look up there at the red bar, as you know, that's my HP. You ring the Choir Bell, it heals you. Call Beyond, which is one of the most OP spells in this game. Very deadly. There's a boss in here called Mikolash. It'll let you figure that out. As you see, there's the fire paper. It's like the resins in Dark Souls. These things help you. They're blood dregs. You can either give them to the queen, which after I start my new playthrough, I'm definitely gonna do a walkthrough and show you what to do with the blood dregs, the vermin, the old hunter's bone. See, it starts here. The old hunter's bone is used for teleporting and whatnot. The tiny tonitrus is a, well, do I even have a tonitrus on here on this build? No, but I've got it on my other build. It's wait a minute, it's a tiny version of the weapons that you can, one of the spells that you can use. You slam it into the ground and summon a big lightning cast. The Black Sky is kind of like your gun, but it shoots meteors from your eye. Oh, can't forget the messenger gift. It's one of the most heavily adored things in this game. It is hilarious. I'll show you about the messenger's gift. Goodbye. And it turns you the messenger's gift. Let me see if I can find one for you. You just pop out of it by running. Ah, there's one right there. Using the messenger's gift, you turn into one of them. Just not as bright. So, and where it all begins is Old Yharnam. Take you to the home of Old Yharnam. Every March, also, this game becomes extra active due to the true Return to Yharnam event. The Return to Yharnam event is the date the game released back in 2015. It's where you create a new character you'll go to Central Yarnum. Or you'll be starting the new game, so you'll go to the first floor sick room. Which I know y'all saw the opening cutscene where the fella, or you create your character. That's the Yarnum sick room. That's where you'll start off at. Oh man, got a warm down here in Mississippi. And the loading screens, thank God, don't really take all that long. Central Yarnum. This is where it all begins for you. And we want you to join the stream. I wish it was cold here. So, I'm gonna start off with a basic weapon, you know, the saw cleaver here. See if I still got some basic clothes. I kinda do, actually. This will be the first armor set you find. She'll look something like this. The stats for this aren't very high. Some of the best physical defense. Let's see if I still got the original pistol. Nope, but I got the Evelyn. But I won't use it, so you'll run. As you can see, the level layout for this is beautiful. Straight beautiful. One of the best FromSoft games ever created. And there's the Blood Moon there. And there's your first enemy. He comes out. Now the parry system works. I will show you the parry system. I said I wasn't going to use one. But that's how you parry. It was open for a visceral. Now, this game I don't believe is updated much anymore. Now there is an array of shields in this game. I don't believe I have any on me. And there's your second enemy if you get the chance. As you can see, I'm not doing much damage to these guys with this weapon because I don't have it powered up at all. I wish that my whip wasn't broken, but then again I've got a +10 whip. I didn't play DS2, only Dark Souls I played was 3. Now you can transform your weapons too. One thing is about certain weapons is it gets you easier to get a kit. And if you get a shield, unfortunately you cannot do that shield bash, which is very depressing. And unlike Dark Souls, you can pick up extra blood vials. Blood vials is how you heal. Well, blood bullets heal. That's how you heal. Now, I can search for help here. Show you that it is still an active area for helping. And it's always easier to find or to get or to summon into somebody else's world if you're standing by the lamp. When you run away from the lamp, you can still be summoned, but it's less likely because a lot of people who start, oh, and you can customize the potheads there. It's easier to be found by the lamp. That's where they'll find you at. Fight the Executioner? Alright, I'll go fight. With the saw spear? Saw cleaver, I mean? Is that what you want to see, Jace? And question, can I use my Evelyn? Alright. Jace has requested me go fight the Executioner for reasons. No parry? Okay. Alright, so I'll just use this. This is gonna be tricky. He said no parry. Hello, Mr. Executioner. Ow. There's no simple backstabs in this game because your enemy's AI is pretty good. You said I couldn't. Are you happy, Jace? He got the cleaver. now that I've appeased Master Jace there. Also, while climbing ladders and being on elevators, you cannot be found or summoned as a enemy hunter. So now we wait and see if anybody needs help. But a lot of times you won't really find much help. Well, in the Return to the Yharnam events you will. And according to legend has it every time you hear the bell toll, that's a sign that somebody beat the game. Like I said, according to legend. We can't prove it's true, we can't prove it's not true. Doesn't look like anybody's searching for help here, but I will show you where the help is much appreciated at. Also, Bloodborne has a DLC. It's called the Old Hunters DLC. Now, Old Hunters DLC, and by the way, if I have it open, which I think I do, yep, there's the fog wall. I think the moon presence is sitting out there. Oh, nope. It's just Gehrman.
No.
Now, in order for me to show you the true helper, I'm gonna throw on Father G's cap and put back on my robes. For PvP, Jace? Nah. If they're watching this, Jace, I'm fixing to go show them Ludwig. I have everything open here. Ludwig can be found at the underground corpse file. Yeah, looking for help. Also, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that little adorable angel you hear in the background is my daughter. Alright, this is the underground corpse pile. Come here, step right outside. A lot of times they're ringing at his here fog wall. By the way, yes, this is where your fog wall up here. He's very weak to serration, but my best serrated weapon I'm lazy and haven't fixed yet.
Pick it up.
I don't ever break rule number 1, Jace. The biggest killer to me in this game is gravity and carelessness. I have been known to be quite careless. I pray for anybody when they make it here and they've never dealt with the Keepers of the Cosmos, which I believe that's what they're called. I'm not sure. That is my Shikage. That is like the best blood weapon in this game. Oh, this is my old guy. This is King Nova. And yes, he does. Lawrence, we're not going to deal with Lawrence right now, Jace. I'm not going that far into the hellhole this morning. I'll pick up these pebbles. Oh, the blood vials. 6. Those are Keepers of the Cosmos. And they will teach you to get real good real quick. Because even as good as I am, I still will struggle with it occasionally. Sometimes I can one-shot them, or two-shot them. This isn't one of those cases. I can still make him very angry that he met me one day, though. The guys with the big meat cleavers there, they're a little more deadly. Well, I've described the chime of a beckoning bell, so now all I gotta do is survive. And hopefully they have either killed these two. Oh, there they are. Pay my deep respects. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is who we call the Beast of the East. Also the Dirty Horse. This looks like a fellow new game. Has he started this fight before? Yes, he has. Always come in and dodge immediately to the left. That guy appears to be kind of tanky. He's just laying on him. And hopefully you don't get caught in that charge. That charge is a one-hit KO. The jump is deadly. Follow the blood trails on the floor. And that is also a one-hit KO for your veteran. So, always be safe. Be on the lookout for the leap. Also known as what I call the Lambo leap of this game. See, now I kind of want to fight Ludwig again. But, on that note, I hope you've learned a fair amount. I will be doing this more often. Maybe 2 to 3 times a week. We never know. Hopefully you learned a lot. If you want to learn more, subscribe. Much love and happy hunting, ladies and gentlemen.